So there's a few of these people. They, really want to do the back to nature thing as a way of getting off the civilization's crazy train. And I don't see nature as a better model of existence. Nature is crazy. All right, that's a crazy train. Animals eating each other, it's a crazy train. I would have no interest in getting on that train. And so this brings up a question that was brought up in the Stickam a conversation the other night that caused all the crap because of the asshole. I in that conversation brought up the thought experiment, posed the question. If you had the power, you were somebody who was standing outside of the planet Earth, and you found the Earth and you observed it and you knew some certain things. These are just facts for the purpose of the equation. All right, let's say there's this planet Earth, okay, and you got all these animals, and you know it's a 4 billion years of evolution. You know all the history of it. There's no human intelligence, just animals. Okay, so the highest mammal is an ape. And you also know for a fact that that ape will never evolve into anything else. No animal on the planet will ever evolve a civilization or an intelligence any higher than what exists currently in that great ape. All right, so I pose the question. What would you do? Let's say you had a button in front of you that could just make it go away. Would you press it? Would you be comfortable just walking away and saying, well, that's okay, that's a great system. It's nice that all these living things on this crust of this planet are eating each other, and it's nice that they have all these sensibilities and feelings, and that they torture each other and do all this stuff and whatever because they have an orgasm once in a while. They have this wonderful experience, and they chase each other and so they can stick their things into each other and have these orgasms, and they enjoy eating each other every day because it feeds the cells of their body. And that's the thought experiment. Now, I didn't get any answers, okay? I posed the question and I got no answers. All right, which you could conclude that, yeah, it's a kind of a tricky question, because you really don't want to put yourself in an idiot box and say, oh yeah, it's a great system. And at the same time, you can't say, hell, I can't blow it up. It's life, right? Life is great. I mean, that's what we've been taught. That's what we know, right? Life is great. You can't, life is great. You can't kill life. No, that'd be horrible. All right, so now let's change the thought experiment a little bit. Let's say the button doesn't kill anything. It doesn't exterminate anything. It just makes it all sterile. Okay, so this generation will be the last generation. And it'll just slowly die out, and all that'll be left was non-feeling organisms. And that's how it'll be left, just nice green trees. And so it'll still be a pretty place from space. There'll still be an atmosphere and all this little fun stuff, and there'll be plants, and it'll be quiet, just leaves falling and seeds maybe flying through the air, on the wind. But that's it. No consciousness, no animals eating each other, no footprints. Okay, would you press that button to reduce it back to that level? This is the, we have a built-in affinity for this thing. We are part of it. So of course, it's going to feel natural to us. It's going to feel connected to us. We're going to feel connected to it. We were born of it. But my question is, if we can build ourselves an objective perspective, can we really honestly say this makes sense? Not even that it makes sense, but that it is serving some purpose that justifies the price in terms of suffering endured. And I know some of you don't take suffering very seriously. It doesn't mean anything to you. I mean, it means something to you personally, but it doesn't, you don't think it has an echo. You don't think it has a meaning echo. It just is, and then it's over with, and that's it. I don't know, maybe because you think it's part of some kinetic process that it's not additive, that it doesn't matter how much was paid to build the house. If the house exists, and it's irrelevant how much was paid to build it, kind of a thing. I mean, I just can't, that's not logic I can really understand. So I guess if that's the way you're going to look at it, there's this there's just no point in even asking you the question. But otherwise, people who are just going to try to seriously answer the question, I mean, I want an answer to how do you, what exactly do you see in the carnivore living environment, minus this intellect, minus Shakespeare, that justifies life, that makes it purposeful, meaningful, productive? That's the key word, maybe. What makes it productive enough to justify its existence?